Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
That
Don't
girl
fall
thinks
off
she can
this
get us
time,
all-
Nelly.
First day.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it... Once I made it to the top of Griffin.
Goodness. Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! Anyway, you've certainly brought...
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or...
You never know.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up. Yes, your ordinary wizarding after. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning.
Thank you, Professor.
Perhaps seeing it in... walk with me.
Revelio.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lumos.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the
Revelio.
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Now, no! No, get your wand in a quick.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Certainly sound like you have.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way.
Explore. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Very... Might I rely...
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember...
Yes.
Come on, and...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else. I will say...
Yes, well, Professor...
We don't...
And... Why don't... The map is enchanted to help you...
This will be incredibly...
Now, sir, you'll enjoy it. For now...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
Levioso!
it's good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
What are you doing up there?
you're good.
How perceptive.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it. A classroom duel is one thing.
Understood.
So, again. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. If you want to get them, whether it's joy, you just have to be clever enough.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattle. Till next time.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is not... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Accio!
Now, that's it! Excellent control there. Very good. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you come on up? You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio!
Nicely done. Here we go. There we go.
Accio!
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio!
Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become Took weeks for me to get anything right when I...
That's good to hear.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from what my mother is. Before I knew it...
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know
A word,
work
if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
Well,
What charm is there in the... You did well, managed.
thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, expect to hear from me soon regarding...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Revelio!
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor...
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fick. I'd wager there's a good...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did mention something.
In fact, now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade, we've...
Thank you.
And Mr. Oliver, you've managed your
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well...
Rookwood?
A rather unsafe... Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach?
Indeed I do, and fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if...
More frequently than one. As Professor Weasley, a number of your... I have arranged...
I'll start on the task right... This is the right area. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. Let us give the old mending. Remember to be deliberate.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Everybody knows you.
We had a goal in our.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
My older brothers were all forced into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to their achievements.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of
Someone's bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
Revelio.
I think I'd have made an excellent.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
I've seen the.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything.
Revelio.
My detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
Accio. A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Protego!
Merlin, blooming pit, not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match?
I'm eager to try it.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. Do not be surprised.
That sounds wonderful.
I'll let you get to it.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for...
Matilda, I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then. Ah, but you will. Of course it is not without... Stay the course.
That's certainly something.
And I... Spellcrafts are... But I... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, I for one.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, though I don't...
It's my first...
As... How...
Prof...
Them... As is... But... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
Well, hello there. In addition...
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Ringo!
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! Ringo! Look out! Levioso!
That's right, you lumbering lout. He's faltering. A few more hits should do the job. Leviosa!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things...
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Reparo!
Hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. There. Good as new. Accio! Reparo! Revelio.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. And as I suspected...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll. Perfect.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Revelio.
Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to... at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem it.
I think you'll need to tell Professor... Don't want to...
Revelio.
Levioso!
Accio!
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about it.
If Sebastian vouches,
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist. How? Of course.
I agree. Besides, you're...
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Protego! Is that all you got? Leviosa! Accio! Lumos!
Don't shy away now. Expulso!
Leviosa! Lumos! Oh, there goes Leviosa! Accio!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice one. This...
Brilliant.
Now, again. Hope to see you back here again.